of our journey into Paris. Today we are doing the Opera and Montmartre. It's going to be a slow day because we don't want to do too much, though Montmartre is a hike. So what we're probably going to do is have breakfast first because we need coffee. We're all very tired and I'm all poofy too. It's been tough, but we're loving every single minute of it. It's a beautiful day today. We have gorgeous weather, so the view from Montmartre is going to be absolutely stunning. And we are going to the opera first. We're going to tour the opera, and then we'll go down the big boulevard and hang out at the POMPTON and the Galleries Lafayette department stores. We might do a little bit of shopping, just a tiny bit of shopping, and then after that we're heading out to Montmartre. We're thinking about having real dinner tonight instead of going to my sister. We want to go to Léon Bruxelles and have some mussel and fries. I showed it to you in yesterday's video when we were on the Champs-Élysées. Again, that is a chain, and we'll probably find one, I don't know, somewhere. And that's about it. So first, breakfast. Enjoy the day. We arrived at the opera. This is also known as the National Academy of Music. Very obviously, they play opera here. The National Ballet is also here. And if you know anything about dance, you know that Maurice Béjart was the main choreographer for many, many years. We're talking 30-something years here. The ceiling, and we're going to go inside, the ceiling was painted by Chagall. I'm hoping we can go inside the main theater. Sometimes they do rehearsals, so we can't go in, but we're going to definitely go see the Grand Salon, the entryway, the staircase. All of those rooms are available for the public. This is not part of the multi-pass. If you have bought the museum pass, you will have to pay your entrance. It's approximately €8 per adult, and then of course children have a reduced fare. So the front is decorated, of course, with the name of most famous opera composers. So if you look right here where you see the bronze bust inside the little niches, the one you'll recognize mostly if you're not too familiar with music is Mozart, Beethoven, and then Auber and Rossini. And then the underside they have Alevi and I can't read it. I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's that. And then we have the N for Napoleon. Of course, everywhere you go in Paris, you will see either an N or an SL. SL for St. Louis and N for Napoleon. This was built around the time of Napoleon III, so that would be coinciding approximately with the time of the U.S. Civil War. So we're here at the back of the opera. This is the entrance for the ticket. And they have a little memorial here for Charles Garnier. This is the architect of the opera. He died in 1898 and built the opera between 1861 and 1876. Here's a big map of the opera itself, and those dates correspond to, again, the Civil War in the US. So this is around the time of Gone with the Wind. This is just the main arrival hall. I guess this is where people gather before they go upstairs, and the grand staircase is all the way on the other side over there. Beautiful floor. We are in luck. I asked. The main theater will be open today because there is no rehearsal during the month of August at the opera, at least this one. There's a second opera in Paris, which is a modern opera. This is the Bastille opera. I'm going to insert a picture of it so you can see what it looks like. It's Place de la Bastille.
Ich groll nicht, und wenn das Herz auch bricht, ewig verlorenes Lieb, ewig verlorenes Lieb, ich groll nicht, ich groll nicht, wie du auch strahlst in Diamantenpracht, es fällt kein Strahl in deines Herzens Nacht, das weiß ich längst. Ich grolle nicht, und wenn das Herz auch bricht, ich sah dich ja im Traume und sah die Nacht in deines Herzens Raume und sah dich lang, die dir am Herzen frisst. Ich sah mein Lieb, wie sehr du elend bist. Ich grolle nicht, ich grolle nicht. Ich groll nicht, und wenn das Herz auch bricht, ewig verlorenes Lieb, ewig verlorenes Lieb, ich groll nicht, ich groll nicht, wie du auch strahlst in Diamantenpracht, es fällt kein Strahl in deines Herzens Nacht, das weiß ich längst. Ich grolle nicht, und wenn das Herz auch bricht, ich sah dich ja im Traume und sah die Nacht in deines Herzens Raume und sah dich lang, die dir am Herzen frisst. Ich sah mein Lieb, wie sehr du elend bist. Ich grolle nicht, ich grolle nicht.
on our way to the Galleries Lafayette, and here is the Musée Grévin. This is the museum that has all the wax figurine. If you have time, the palace, the glass palace, or the mirror palace rather, is a really, really fun thing to do. It's like a light show in a early 19th century mirrored room, and the mirrors move so you get infinite views. But right now we're going to the Passage Geoffroy. It's an old arcade. Again, this is one of those Victorian things that was created in Paris. There's about 6 or 7 of them in Paris that have very odd, old, and eclectic shops and restaurants. They were made for pedestrians so that the ladies could basically go and shop without getting mud and horse manure on their long dresses. So they would shop here back and forth, enjoy a cup of hot chocolate or tea. You guys, so we're coming on to the Galleries Lafayette. This is one of the major department stores in Paris. There's another one right next to it, its competitor named Le Printemps, and we're probably going to stop by there, but just to see the dome at the cafe. This is where I worked part-time when I was a student in Paris. I went to the baby department, for baby clothes, and then I went to the kitchen area, and then I was the representative for Tefal. That's what I was doing. So I'm hoping the Tefal store is still there, because that would be really, really fun. I haven't been there in 25 years, you guys, but it's a beautiful store. I'm hoping to let us film in it. The primary reason for us to be here today is to go to the Lafayette Gourmet, which is a high-end grocery shopping center. I believe they have it on 2 separate floors now, and everything in there is super high-end. You can get caviar, you can get chocolate, you can get expensive ham, and of course, plethora of tourist crap. Nobody wants this stuff. Lafayette, and we wanted to eat at the Gourmet. Decided, nah, it's gonna be too much money. So we landed at this place here, Café Gallery. It's right behind the Galleries Lafayette, Rue de Provence, at the corner of Rue de Provence and Rue Mogador. And I have to tell you, this cost us 96 euros and it was garbage. Right? So if you see this place and you're very hungry, instead go across the street. There's a patisserie and brasserie there, and they sell sandwiches for 4 euros and 50 cents, and that would have been a much better deal. Just my opinion, FYI. So we are in the Pigalle area, just took the subway at Anvers, and we're going to go up the hill just a tiny bit so that we can grab the funicular, which is the subway that goes up the stairs. My advice to you when you come and go to Montmartre, what you want to do is walk down Montmartre and not walk up. So you take that special subway car that goes up and you walk down. That way you don't get too tired, especially if you plan on seeing Montmartre toward the end of the day so you can enjoy the sunset. This is one of the streets that goes up. It's not too far, unfortunately, for anybody who just wants to get it over with. You have to go through this street that has a ton of tourist shop, and it's absolutely disgusting because everything here is made in China. You can find the same stuff in every country you go to. So you'll find, except for this one who specializes in really cheap clothes, you'll find pashmina, because really you want to buy that in Paris, right? And the lit up Eiffel Tower and the I Love Paris t-shirt and some really crappy apron and scarves and caps, berets, you name it. The entire street is lined up with this garbage. Don't buy this stuff. You can go to any good department store or store that sells household goods in Paris, and you will find really, really cute souvenirs that are probably made in France, are true true French in style rather than this garbage. Seriously, don't fall for it. So we're about to take the funicular. Just an FYI, you need a subway ticket to be able to get in. You can either buy your subway ticket at the station when you come off, or you can buy them here. I suggest you buy them when you come off, because you never know, this one here could actually be broken and then you're stuck. You don't have any tickets. You have to go back down to the subway station. You just need one ticket. And a reminder, these are not air conditioned, so in August it's going to be sweltering hot in there. So it tells you how many available seats are available with standing. People you can have, I think it goes by weight. There's 14 available in that one. We're not gonna go because we don't want to be like sardines in a can. We're just gonna wait for the next one to come down. Yeah, it's a choo-choo train, all right?
I'm not
All right, so listen, you can take the choo-choo train up and down Montmartre if you want to. Of course, you gotta pay. The good thing is that you can go up and down and on and off anytime you want, because the ticket is valid all day. All right, so the city's crowd, and there's a reason why this crowd is here. On the other side of it is the Sacred Heart Basilica. Of course, with St. Louis right here with his crown of thorn in his left hand. We talked about that in day 2 when we went to Notre Dame. But let me give you a little tidbit about Paris. You do not need to pay money to go on top of the Eiffel Tower to have a gorgeous view of Paris. You come here, battle the crowd a little bit, that is true, because there is a lot of people, and you come and see Paris from the top of Montmartre. Now, my advice to you is to do it around the time that we're doing it right now. It's August, and we're doing this around 7 p.m. So you get to have the sun on one side of the town, and it gives for gorgeous contrast while you're not completely roasting under the sun because it's hidden by the trees. So that's a very good time. And if you want to, you can stay here, bring a bottle of wine, and just watch the sunset over Paris.